Welcome back to the 2019 IPF World Open Powerlifting Championships here in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. And of course, I am joined by none other than two-time Hall of Famer, Ralph Ferguson.
Welcome back.
It is going to be super exciting, the 63s,
Yes,
without a doubt. We've got 9 lifters.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the nominated totals, I mean, it is absolutely stacked. Anyone's in with a shot.
Yeah, everyone is there with a shot.
I mean, from your experience, you come into a competition like this when you've got so many lifters that everyone sort of has that opportunity. What sort of plan or approach do you take for that?
I think as a lifter, first thing I must do is put the trust 100% in the coach. Because this is where the coach must play a big role. They're looking, they see the lifter going before, and they then can select, make sure they select the right parity for them.
Yeah, so
And
you
I
just
think
do your job,
just
listen
do
to your
your
coach,
job,
trust in the
just
coach.
trust in the coach. That's what my big thing would be.
Well, we are underway with Faye Jordan from Great Britain looking at 137.5.
She's opening with 137.
137 and a half, and the current world record 241.
241, yeah.
And a couple of lifters in there looking to give that a bit of a nudge today.
You could well be.
Good control. Nice little drop into the bottom there.
Drive it out.
Gets back to the top. Probably just dipped her head a little bit there, made it a little bit harder for her, but certainly didn't cause her any problems. And she gets the 3 white lights. That's a nice feeling to get that first one on the board.
Walk up the platform. You got, you're in the competition.
Yeah, you know what? And that first lifter of the session gets that lift on the board too. It also makes the other lifters feel a bit better as well.
True.
Mayumi Kitamura from Japan, 185.
Yeah. She should be comfortable for her. She's 52 years old.
Yeah, she's no stranger to the platform. Current Masters 2 record is 205 kilograms.
Yeah. Yes, 205, yeah.
And her nominated total is right in the mix of the tops. She has a Masters bench press record. Picked up a bronze medal in Tokyo. "20 years experience."
Yes.
And a lot of that on the international platform.
They could drop at the bottom and drive through it.
Stands up in that lock position. That should be a good lift. And it is. Just looking at her resume, she's got an international resume that dates back to 2005.
Wow.
And that's just the data we've got. So Jenny Marie Johansson from Norway looking at 202 and a half.
Bar is loaded, 202.5 kilos, Jenny Johansson, Norway.
She got a PB of 210. So this should be comfortable opener. She's 30 years old and competing for 5 years. She's a primary school.
Yeah, plenty
teacher.
of experience under the belt.
Again,
Not a first international.
now 5 years in competition. I've seen her before.
30 seconds.
Competed at the European Powerlifting Championships earlier this year. A very nice lift of 197 and a half. And here she is again with 202. Just finding,
Not quite getting it right.
just finding it difficult to get the bar in the
She
right
wants to
position,
get
I
the
think.
hip more under the bar, I think. Struggling to get it out.
5 seconds.
Oh, she's struggling. Yeah, she might not. Is she make it? No,
Yeah,
not
she's
gonna make it.
just
yeah.
couldn't find a balance there.
No, if you look at it, what she got the hip way back, and when she's trying to lift the bar out the rack,
Yeah, I
she's
think
out of balance. Yeah.
just seeing emotion to a coach there, I think maybe she might have set her rack heights wrong.
Ah, okay, that is possible as well.
Just couldn't quite get in the right position.
But this again,
She has the
getting up-
experience though to fix that.
Of course, yeah. But you think if the rack is too high, then the coaches should check this before the lifter go onto
Yeah,
the platform.
so it's up to the responsibility of the lifters and coaches.
Yeah.
Joanna Aguinaga from Ecuador, 205.
Yeah. 26 years old, 9 years in competition. That looks good.
Yeah, a quick lift.
The referee said not
But
deep
not
enough.
deep enough. Just cutting off a little bit shy there.
On the bar, Olga Adamovic, Harfonovska, and Tavares, get ready.
So our next lifter looking for 210, Olga Adamovic from Russia.
210 kilos.
28 years old, 9 years in competition.
Picked up the gold medal at the Russian Powerlifting Championships this year with a 220 kilo squat.
Right, so this should be a nice, easy opener.
Yeah, she hit a 232 last year at the World Championships. And that was a nice, easy opener, wasn't it?
Certainly was.
3 white lights
To come up with that.
Races off the
Top
platform.
of the skip.
212.5, next weight on the bar, Natalia Harfonovska, Ukraine, Tavares and Solovyova to get ready.
Natalia Avanovska from the Ukraine, looking at 212
Yeah.
and a half.
This equal the personal best
212.5 kilos, Natalia Harfonovska,
in her first attempt.
Ukraine.
Another familiar face
Yeah, very familiar.
around the world circuit.
Very close grip with the arms. That looks comfortable.
Yeah, handled that very well. Seen her plenty of times at Junior World Championships.
Got one red.
For Natalia at 212.5 kilos, 220 next weight on the bar. This is for Cicera Tavares, Solovyova and Gara, get ready. Bar loaded, 220 kilos, Cicera Tavares.
Sarah Tavares from Brazil,
Yep.
looking at 220.
She got a personal best of 240, so she's 43 years old, 10 years in competition. So she's a Masters 1 lifter.
Masters 1 also holds a Masters 1 world record.
Which
Not
is
the current Masters world record, it holds
No.
a Masters world record at 175. And that is raw. She hit the Masters equipped
Yeah.
world record in 230 kilos in 2017.
a number of these lifters do compete at both equipped and classic.
Yeah, it's fantastic
Yeah.
to see so many more lifters competing in
Yes.
both.
Yes. That looks good.
No
Then
problem
they
with
drive.
that one at all.
Yeah. The white lights.
Kilos for Cicera Tavares, Brazil. 220 remains on the bar for Larissa Solovyova, Ukraine.
Yeah, that was a good
Carola
good
Gara
lift.
and
Very
Faith Wood,
textbook.
get ready.
Head up, chest up, sits back into it.
Bar loaded.
Larissa Solovyova from the Ukraine now, 220.
Ukraine.
And she's been around for years. I think she come second in the World Games Best Lifter of the Year, I think, about 2 years
She may
ago.
have done.
I think so, yeah.
And you talk about trusting in your coach. I mean,
Yes.
look at the man she has in her corner.
Look at it. We did not trust
You
him.
know? I
He
mean,
knows it all, basically.
he's been around.
Yeah, yeah.
as a champion and a champion coach for such a long time. Def looks good from here.
That looks very good up there.
Very smooth.
Class lifter, she is.
That was an absolutely textbook opening lift.
Please load the bar to 235 kilos.
Carola Gara from Italy now, 235.
Yeah.
Get ready.
The world record is 241. So
241,
if this is
so-
good, will she have a tamper at the world record?
Well,
Let's see.
I mean, what I hope to see is that
Yeah.
we don't see the same mistakes we've seen a couple of times this
Yeah.
week, taking the record attempt too early and missing out on precious kilos, especially in this field when they're so close.
I agree. I agree.
You know, 2.5 kilos could mean the difference between gold
And
and
fourth place.
fourth or fifth.
Very true.
Yeah, she hung around the bottom probably a bit too
Too
long
long.
there, I think. Yeah, her depth was really good.
No momentum. No.
Yeah, and by hanging around the bottom, we talked about the bench and we talked about the potential energy, kinetic energy. Hanging around the bottom down there, sort of losing that potential energy. But she'll
And then
correct that
you
on the next
haven't
one.
got the wraps which to give it that bounce
That's
at the
right.
bottom. Yeah.
So she'll correct that on the next one
I'm
without
sure.
any problems. So Faye Jordan, Great Britain, 142.5.
5 kilo increase from her first. This will equal her personal best on a world stage. This will be good.
45 seconds.
She's 37 years old, competing for 7 years. Her job, gym owner.
Well, she's certainly got herself a place to train.
Yes.
She's looking very, very focused. She did a great opening lift.
Feeling for it.
Bounces into the bottom.
Yeah, that's good. Plenty of drive
It
from the
should
bottom.
be a good lift. Looks good from this angle. Let's wait and see what the referees say. It is. She's got one red light, so that's quite all right. Actually, we might see that side in the replay, I think. Yeah, pretty borderline, so that side,
Yeah.
referee just said
One
probably
could
not
go
quite.
either way.
Miyumi Kitamura for Japan now, 197. An absolutely fantastic lifter.
Yes. She opened with 185, that she's gone another 12.5 kilo.
20 years lifting experience. Masters 2 lifter. Consistently at the top in the opens. That's a
Two-step back.
hard walkout when the bar weighs 3 or 4 times your body weight. A little duck into the bottom there.
She's
Wow,
driving
she
it.
fought through that sticking point.
Lock the knees.
I thought for sure that was going to stop her, but she
Yeah, me
pushed it
too.
all the way through.
No,
But
unfortunately.
not deep enough. Just a little bit shy on the depth there. From where we were sitting, it looked okay, but obviously the referees are level with
Of
the
course, they're on the platform.
in the
We're,
perfect position.
we are far away from the platform.
Yeah, and you see her knees dropped a little bit in, which can also cut that depth a little bit too. Jenny Johansson from Norway, 202.5 kilograms.
She missed this on a opener.
Yeah, she had a few little problems under the bar.
Yeah, that's right. I remember. She wasn't quite getting under the bar. Couldn't get this lift off.
Yeah, she looks a little bit more focused and aggressive on this one.
That looks better from here. Yeah, that's better. The hips is more. Yeah, she can now just step back slowly and get it set up.
Oh, she might have cut that a little bit short.
Yeah, let's see what the referees say.
She handled the weight
No, you're quite right.
I think it's
Gary.
just the nerves getting to her a little bit there now.
No, she put herself under a lot of pressure on that final attempt.
Yeah, it's going to make it very tough now. Johanna Aguinaga from Ecuador, 212 and a half. Now, an interesting move here. She missed her opener at 205.
Yeah, and she got up to 7.5.
Now,
Her personal best is 215.
so she missed her opener on depth, and it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Have they gone, you know what, let's keep everything the same, throw on an extra few kilos to push through those reps?
Obviously, that's what you plan for in the schedule.
Yeah.
And we're going to go first attempt, then second attempt is this much.
And
Let's hope they
in
got it
equip
right.
lifting, it's always a tough decision. Do
Yeah.
I put on some extra weight to push through the equipment?
It's quick,
Weight is not a
but
problem.
no. Has it got deep enough? Let's have a look.
It is.
Yes,
Gets on the board.
got it.
The tactic worked, pushed her through just enough to get it on the board. Olga Adamovich from Russia, 220 kilograms.
Yeah, an increase of 10 kilo from her first to second.
28 years of age, 9 years competing.
Lot of experience.
She picked up a gold medal in 2014 in the World Juniors and Sub-Juniors, and she has got gold medals and silver medals at everyone after that.
Working it.
It looks good. It is 3 white lights. She's going to put some pressure on everyone today.
Next weight on the bar, Natalia Harhanovska, Ukraine. Solovyova and Tavares, get ready.
Natalia Harkanovska from the Ukraine, 222 and a half.
222.5 kilos, Natalia
She's
Harhanovska,
still a junior,
Ukraine.
21 years old.
You've seen her at plenty of junior competitions.
Yeah, she got another two years at least in the juniors. She's been competing for 7 years, so she must start it as sub-junior. $10 kilo increase from her first to second.
Another champion in her corner.
Yes. Slowly back.
Depth looks good. Oh, just got a little bit off balance. Had no problem with the weight.
Now,
And it almost looked like she knew she was going to get it and got a little bit
relaxed it
overexcited.
up.
Yeah, just sort of lost that balance backwards. I wouldn't be surprised. Rectify that, no problem at all.
Sure she will.
Larissa Solovyova from the Ukraine, 230.
Yeah. She's 41 years old, so she's our master. She's been competing for 22 years. And I think she'll win many, many world titles, I am sure. European title.
So she's looking at 230, the current world record for M1, 237 and a half.
Yeah, the M1, yeah.
230 is certainly not new territory for her before.
No, her personal best is 240.
240.
So I think if she gets this, she will have a go at the Masters world record. Oh yes,
Moved very, very well.
That's so easy.
And that one goes on the board as well, so we're keeping a close eye on what she puts in for her next one.
Yeah, I think she may go 237 and 238 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really tough call with a stacked field like this as well.
Yeah.
It's only, she hit 230, so she's only got to hit another 8 kilos. Sounds like not a lot, but do you risk
In
when
this
the
field.
end game is so close?
Yeah, in this field.
So Sarah Tavares, 235. taking her time. Just
Getting
trying to
set
get
up.
that bar in the right position. You're going to pull it in as tight as you can to your back.
Oh,
She's
it's
worked
fighting it.
hard, but she's got it there. Was she deep enough?
Let's
She
see.
looks pretty confident.
No.
Not deep enough. And Ralph was watching the board very, very closely.
Very
He just
closely.
noticed there that 241.5 has gone in for Solovyova.
I'm
from
not surprised.
Ukraine.
Based on that
Yeah, I'm
second
not.
attempt. Yeah.
I think we were expecting it, and her second attempt moved really well.
And we are in round 2. The bar is loaded.
Carola Gara, 240 kilograms. That is just 1 kilo shy of the world record.
But she missed 235. So she's taking a chance to go on 5 kilo. Like I say, with that extra weight, just push her a little bit
Yeah, so
further
the 5
down.
kilos, and 5 kilos
Yeah.
isn't a huge amount. She's going to feel it on her back. But she's probably not going to feel it so much at the bottom and the lift. It looks
Weight is
better.
easy enough.
It looked better. Let's wait and see. It is. It's
Yes,
on the board.
she's got it.
Well, she has nowhere else to go but the world record now.
She has to go for it.
Much better lift. So we come back around for the third round with Faye Jordan at 147.5 so far. Both lifts looking very good. And she is well on target to absolutely obliterate her previous best total.
Yeah.
And this will obliterate her best lift. Only been competing for 7 years in equipped lifting in particular, still has such a long career ahead of her.
Fight
Having
to
a
the
work.
middle.
She kept her head up so much
Yeah.
better in that one.
I think she may get this.
I think it should be a good lift.
No,
Ooh,
look at
it's
it
a
there.
red
Yeah,
light
not
with a
deep
red
enough.
card and a red light with a blue card.
Next weight on the bar, 197.5
So she may not have come to the lock position properly.
Jenny Johansson and Johanna
Gets in deep.
Looks deep enough.
On that side it's good. On the other side maybe not. And then yeah, it looks like
look a bit loose
that
knee.
left knee didn't lock properly. Kitamura from Japan, 197.5.
Now she missed this on a second attempt.
I have a feeling plan A was to go 185, 197.5, and then 207.5 for the world record.
Yes.
But the maturity
Masters
and
too.
experience, she's gone, I missed a 197.5.
Let's
I'll
take it again.
retake it. And I'll hit that total. I'd rather add 12.5 kilos to my total than nothing.
Correct.
And
No.
she went down deep to try and make sure it was convincing, but just a little bit too deep, unfortunately. So we just heard over the microphone here that Faye Jordan's last lift was overturned, and it was a good lift. She got the 147.5. So Jenny Johansson from Norway now, 207.5, is in all sorts of trouble.
Yes.
She's missed her opener, she's missed a second. They've thrown an extra couple of kilos to try and push her down through those wraps.
She couldn't get the setup on her opener.
She's a
Then
very,
the
very
second
good
attempt.
lifter.
Yeah, she is. So let's hope she can make the adjustment. Good lift off.
She hit a 205 last year.
No.
Looks like she's pulling up short
I
again.
think she's short.
She has no problem with the weight.
Yeah.
And 3 red lights. She is going to be very, very disappointed
207.5 kilos.
with that.
Red lights and no lift. 222.5 kilos next weight on the bar.
Unfortunate way. We don't want to see anyone go out of the competition like that.
That's the world
Yeah,
at
and
any
look,
championship.
and none of the other athletes want to see anyone go out
No,
like that either.
I'm sure.
But right now, 222 and a half. Johanna
This should be a
Aguinaga
personal
from
best.
Ecuador, 222.5. Mr. Opener, throw on a few extra kilos, no problem. Is she going to get better with extra weight?
Well, it was very easy to 12 and a half, so it is possible.
Weight,
Again.
no problem.
No. She got the depth.
It's going to be very close.
Yes, she
It
has.
is. It's deep enough.
222.5 kilos, 225 next weight on the bar.
So now we load the 225.
Adamovic and Tavares, get ready.
Natalia
Now she missed
Aronovska
this.
from the Ukraine.
No, she missed 222 and a half. She got up
Missed
2.5 kilos.
222 and a half. She added a
Yeah.
couple more kilos on here.
I mean, her personal best is 212
And,
and a half.
you know, it was an interesting one because
Yeah.
it wasn't really an issue with the weight. She looked like she was going to absolutely smoke it, and just about halfway up, just got a little bit tipped off balance
Yep.
and had to step back. But it never looked like it was too heavy.
Probably that's why the coaches decided to order a 2.5
I
kilo.
think she needs to
Yep.
really, really focus. I mean,
Still
she's 21 years of age.
Still a junior.
And look at that, much
Yes.
better.
Stay
Much
there.
better lift. That should be a good lift, I think.
Wait for the referee lights.
Oh,
No.
she gets 2 red lights again. And I think
One
the coach is
blue
going to
and
go to the
one
jury
red.
on this one.
They're gone to the junior. One blue and one red. One said she didn't lock at the end, and the one said was in depth. So
Well,
we're
he's
not
having a
too-
chat with the jury. If there was anything to overturn, the jury will fix it. Olga Adamovic from Russia, 225. She has been on fire so far.
Yeah, 210, 220, and then add 5. Give her 225.
And hold on to your seats because we got a couple of world record attempts coming up.
Oh,
She's working it through. Look at that chest come up, hips come through. Great technique there. That was a really
Yes, good
great
lift.
example of holding your technique. It looked like it was going to push her down, and she kept that chest up, drives those hips through. Sarah Tavares from Brazil, 237 and a half. And
Yeah.
then following that, we've got 2 world record attempts.
This will take her from 5th to 2nd, and the squat. So just keep
Yeah,
put
we'll
her
put her
in.
in silver medal
Silver
position
medal,
squats
yep.
with 2 lifters to
But
go.
there's 2 to go. So that might change. So she might finish in
237.5 kilos. She missed the 235.
got up 2.5.
Just
That
trying to
PB is
sneak in those
240.
extra couple of kilos on the total.
Which we take it.
And it's such a close field. Those extra couple of kilos could make the difference.
Big difference at the end.
Oh, and she's got that chest up. She head's still up. She's coming through. I think it's good. Let's wait and see. No, not deep enough.
2 red
And
lights.
we're going to have another visit to the jury.
Next weight on the bar.
Coaches
Here we go.
advocating for their
5 kilos for Larissa
athletes. And
Solovyova.
right now, Larissa Solovyova from the Ukraine, 241.5.
Attempt at the world record.
World record attempt. Every day, every session, right here in Dubai.
Absolutely. This is incredible lifting. This is also will give her the Masters world record as well, because she's a Masters 1.
It will, yes. She's
So-
Masters 1, so it'll be a Masters world record and an Open world record. 241 and a half. 2 world records in one.
Yes. Great, great lifter for many years.
I think that is the most nervous I've ever seen that coach look.
Victor to get nervous, does he?
I've never seen him look nervous, but right that shot there were beads of sweat rolling off that head.
Keep it tight all the way down and drive for the bottom.
Oh, it looks good. It looks
that
good.
Certainly look good. I think that's a world record right there.
I think we're going to see whites
Yes,
all
it
across the
is.
board. A world record. What a way to finish that session.
Now we
And
have
we've
got
got
one to
more
go.
lifter. 2:45.5 world record attempt.
That doesn't make sense to me a little bit.
That's
Why
a-
245.5?
That's a huge jump on the world record there.
All she needed was 242. Anyway, let's hope.
Time to send a
well.
message.
Oh, maybe.
2:45.5. So there's two things going on here. She's going for the world record, but I think the extra 5.5 is
Yes,
at
at
242
the
was
end.
to get the total
Yeah,
because she missed her opening lift.
right. Let's wish her well. This is a big squat, world record.
2 world record attempts in a row. Oh my God, did that look like an easy lift?
Is it deep enough?
2:45 and a
No.
half, not deep enough.
She
and
could have gone down. It was
it
strong.
looks so easy, and there's 3 red lights, so he cannot contest with the jury. And we see the replay there. It was
the right
definitely
call.
shy.
The right call.
A good call for the referees. But we did see 2:41.5 from Solovyova for the world record from the Ukraine. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back 20 minutes time to watch the 63 kilo women battle it out in the bench press.
They are also selling
Welcome back to the 2019 IPF World Open Powerlifting Championships right here in beautiful Dubai. And we are just about to get the 63 kilo women's bench press underway. And some of these numbers are absolutely crazy. The world record, 180.5 for the Masters 1 and the Opens. And it just so happens the world record owner will be taking the platform very, very soon. That is an absolutely incredible number. I had to remind myself when I was looking at the numbers that I was actually looking at bench press,
Yeah.
not squats.
Not squats, yeah.
Yeah.
Squat on bench press, yeah.
Two-time Hall of Famer, you used to compete. What was your top number? Come on.
No, I got to admit this. 195 kilo.
Okay, so you've beaten her world record, then that's okay.
That's about all. Yeah.
It's just unbelievable how far the sport has come,
Oh,
though.
absolutely.
You know, I mean,
it's incredible.
a decade ago, you wouldn't have even imagined a 180.5 world record in the 63 kilo women equipped. And now, you know, they're dropping like flies. It's unbelievable. And this week, we have seen so many records fall.
Every session. At least
it just
1, 2, or 3
keeps growing.
Yeah.
And right now, Cicera Tavares from Brazil, 105.
She's opening very conservatively.
Yeah, well below her personal best, which is really good.
30 is her personal best.
Gives herself plenty of room to move. Wants to make sure she gets this one on the board. And that looks like a good opening lift. Couldn't see her body move at all through that lift. So all the power going into the bar. Drives through her legs. And look at that, there was hardly any movement of the body.
Whatsoever.
And that was a good lift. Faye Jordan from Great Britain, 110. He's having a pretty good day so far.
She certainly have.
So
2.5
she is
kilos
just
below
a hair feather under her personal best total in predicted totals.
Having a good chat with the spotters.
Always a good idea.
I think so.
I always remind my athletes, when you go up for your next lift, give them a quick reminder as well. They see hundreds of lifters every single day. They're not going to remember everyone. You know, build that confidence and build that relationship with the spotting team. These guys are really good. They're doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely. I think we should give them a big mention because they really are doing a great job.
And it's not an easy job out there.
Nope.
She's really having to work through that shirt. You can see it slipping her whole body there.
Did she take it too far?
I'm not sure if she took it too far, but it looked very much like as she pulled it down, because the shirt was pulling, it was actually shifting her body on the bench, which then changed her leg position as well. So by the time she got it to her chest, she was out of position with her legs how she'd normally drive.
Bring it back over the shoulders before she
and just couldn't get that drive.
Yeah.
She'll rectify that. I mean, it's just a minor little tweak and she'll come out. Bench, as we know, I mean, even without a shirt, is one of the most technical lifts. Throw a shirt on and it just becomes a whole new level. Jenny Johansson from Norway.
Yeah, she didn't get squatting, unfortunately.
Had a tough day on the squats. Takes so much courage and athleticism to come out now on the bench. She wants to finish out her day. So 117.5. Gets her feet into position. Having to really work through that shirt. Gets good speed, uses that drive back, and fingers crossed. It's a good lift, and she's on the board with that one. And that'll give her a little bit of a sense of achievement now. Give her some confidence moving into the next couple of lifts. Natalia Akanovska from the Ukraine. 21 years of age.
Yes, La Junior.
Still a junior, and quite a successful one at that.
Yeah.
And she
This is-
picked up a silver medal in South Africa at the World Junior Championships last year.
Okay. Just give her it's a 5 kilo below her personal best. So still a student,
So she hit a 110 last year
right?
in South Africa at the World Junior Championships. And hit a 125 earlier this year in Czechia.
Yep, that looks good.
And she's got that down pat. So she is making lots of big improvements, lots of gains. That was a very good lift. So Olga Adamovich from Russia, 130.
Bar is loaded, 130 kilos. Olga Adamovich of
Just shy of her personal best. So hit a 135 this year at the Russian Championships. And that was back in January, I think. And she's made a lot of improvements since then. It was quick, but she's just got to keep that butt down. And we'll have a look at the replay.
Two red yellow, which means the butt. Yeah.
Yeah, she got a bit unlucky on that one. But right now, World Masters 2 record, 157.5. Mayumi Kizumura from Japan. And of course, you cannot chip a Masters record in an open competition, so she has to go to 2.5.
Yes, that don't. Yeah, it has to be 2.5.
157.5. We're only in round one of the bench press, and we're already seeing a world record attempt. Is that an indication of what's to come? See, she's got that shirt and sleeves really tight around the shoulders there. Gonna try and get everything she can out of it. Oh, and it looks good. It looks
good.
solid. It is.
Yes.
She gets the world record on the board. What a way to start her bench press.
With her opening lift, 165 is the next weight on the bar. Johanna Awinaga, Ecuador. Solovyova and Gara, get ready. Bar loaded.
Johanna
165
Awinaga
kilos.
from Ecuador, 165.
She squatted well, 222.5 kilo.
Now looking for a solid bench.
Yeah. 165. Her personal best in the bench is 175, so this should be a comfortable opener.
Quick to the chest. Had a little bit of trouble in the sticking point there.
Has she got it?
I
That's
don't
it.
think the bar dipped from where I'm sitting, but
No,
unfortunately it
No,
did.
it is.
No lift for Awinaga at 165 kilos. 165 remains on the bar for Larissa Solovyova. Gara and
Yeah,
Joe, get
let's
ready.
come back down
Bar
a
is
little bit.
loaded.
So we stay at 165. Larissa Solovyova from the Ukraine, 165.
She's a record holder with 180.5. Will she have a go at it? She already break the world record in the squat. With
So on the single lift in Japan, she hit a 184.5.
she actually done more than the world record.
That was in a single lift.
Yeah.
So She has the Masters single lift record.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
great lift.
Nice.
Really
Easy
good
opener.
opening lift choice there. She knows 165. She knows it like the back of her hand. It's practically a training weight. So she knows she's going to put it on the board.
Jordan and Tavares, get ready.
Carola Gala from Italy now, 170.
Yeah. She was unlucky with the world record at 145.5. Strong enough, I think she was. She could have quite
Yeah,
easily
it
have
just
gone a
didn't
bit
quite-
deeper, I
Just
think.
didn't quite go down all the
Yeah.
way,
So
which
she
is
haven't-
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Is Solovyova setting herself up for another world record? She's put
Yes.
175 for a second. Good speed, but that right arm was a bit slow.
Yeah.
You can see she came down a little bit uneven,
Unfortunately, don't lift.
and it really affected that right arm on the press.
10 is the next weight on the bar. We're up to round 2, first weight
It's just a
on
bit
the bar.
slower off the chest.
For Faye Jordan of Great Britain.
So we come around for their second lift now. Faye Jordan, Great Britain, needs this one on the board. She missed her opener at 110.
Followed it. 110 kilos.
110 kilograms. Needs to put it on the board to take the pressure off a little for that third lift.
Yeah. Don't want to leave it to the third and final. Too much pressure.
Getting up as high as she can. Want to get the arms, shoulders all lined up. That looks a little better.
Keep driving it. Get the
That's
arms
better.
locked. Yes, I think she got that.
Yeah, we might be able to see in the replay,
Yeah.
if we're lucky to get the right angle, we might be able to see she doesn't seem to shift as much. The bar comes down, the body doesn't move as much, so her legs are still in position. She's able to drive through.
Yeah.
Much
Compare
better.
that to her first attempt. Yeah.
So Cicera Tavares from Brazil, 112 and a half. Had a good opening lift at 105.
Still way below her personal best, so again, should be comfortable.
Now she'll set her feet. And it looks good.
Yes.
Let's see what the referees say. It is 3 white lights.
12.5 kilos for Cicera Tavares, Brazil. 122.5 kilos next weight on the bar. Jenny Johansson, Norway.
Very smooth all the way through. Not too much movement. Jenny Johansson from Norway now, 122.5. It'll be interesting to watch her enthusiasm grow and confidence grow. She had a rough
start.
run on
Yeah.
squat.
Need to get a squat in.
Got her first bench in,
Got up
and
5.
she'll start to sort of lift again and put that behind her. For everyone watching at home, if you've not competed in powerlifting, I encourage you all to get out and have a shot, but there is nothing more heartbreaking than missing those 3 squats.
Yes.
But it happens to everyone. And that one just got away from her a little bit there.
She had to fight it down. She really fought it down.
Yeah,
and begin to drive.
it's really interesting to
back.
watch some of the technique changes over the last several years. You see even the men and the women, their wrists are very much sort of in that backward position, which means the bar wants to pull in that direction.
Bar is loaded, 125 kilos.
Natalia, Ukraine, 125.
This equal her personal best.
A great young lifter with a huge future ahead of her.
I'm sure. With no injury. She'll be knocking on the doors a couple of years' time.
Best bench of 125, which he did the European Equipped Championships this year in Czech Republic. That was back in April or May, I think.
May.
May?
With the Open, yeah.
Huge future for this young girl. And she sets that bench. Look how much she reduced that range of motion on that lift. Great lift, 125.
Next weight on the bar is 130 kilos for Olga Adamovich. Kitamura and Awinaga to follow.
So we go to 130 now for Olga Adamovich from Russia. I'm sure there are plenty of people at home in Russia watching this. It's
I'm sure.
Only about 10 past 2 in the afternoon in Moscow.
So keep her in third position in the bench press.
So she missed her opener, so she needs to get this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really just some technical stuff that she has to work on.
Oh,
and she's fixed that all. As long as she keeps that butt down, she should be fine. And 3 white lights, that's fixed the problem. That's the experience coming through from the athletes and the coaching staff. And of course, there's nowhere else to go for Kitamura than another world record. So let's just smash it at 165.
Yeah.
Well, the 157.5 moved really well.
Put a 7.5 kilo on
That's a
the record.
big world record, 165. I'm not envisioning anyone taking that record anytime soon.
Not for a long time. Not for some time, except her.
Really takes her time there. She wants everything right.
5 seconds.
Gets the start.
It's a long pause.
Oh, it was a very long pause. Boy, she's fighting it.
Fighting it.
I don't know if she locked it out. Probably was wait and see. No lift. Unfortunate. There wasn't a whole lot of shirt work in that one. That was pretty much a raw lift.
It's a long pause.
Yeah, she held it for quite a long time, making sure that bar was stopped. Joanna Aguiana, 165. So missed this on her opener.
If he gets
really
this,
needs
it
to
will
get
put
this.
her in the silver medal for the moment in the bench press.
Yeah, really needs
But
to
she
get this
needs
one on
to
the
get it.
board. Missed it on her opener.
30 seconds.
That looked a lot better. Didn't look like a lot of movement in the body at all. But unfortunately, she's
The
still
buttocks.
lifting that butt.
It's the butter coming off the bench.
On the bar is 170 for Carola Gara, Italy.
Yeah, it's still coming up. I think realistically, probably the only thing to do in this position is possibly change the foot position, turn the knee out a little bit further,
Give it a bit
and
more.
force the pelvic tilt. Carola Gara from Italy, 170.
Yeah.
She's in trouble as well, needs
She
this
missed
one.
If she gets this, we put her in the lead in the bench press for a moment, but she needs to get it. If she doesn't, she's
Under
got
pressure.
a whole lot of pressure on the third. Oh, that was very
And
easy.
that looked so much better.
Yes.
Yeah, she put everything together on that one, takes the pressure off.
That put her in the lead for the bench press.
And now we go to 175. Larissa Solovyova from the Ukraine. She's a world record holder, multiple world records, World Open record, World Masters record, World Masters single lift record.
She hold them all. She's been best lifter many times.
And is she going to need a bigger wall at home after today to put all those world record certificates on?
This should most certainly give her the gold medal. Yep.
Yeah, look at
gold
she.
medal in the bench press. Could well be. Can't see.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to
overtake her.
Challenge that too much. But currently she's on 165. With Gara with 170.
Was saying that.
Looks like Gara's going to take a crack at the world record. Well, the way that moved, I have a feeling she'll be putting in a 182 for her third lift, because Gara's put in a 181. So we come round for the third round of bench now, and it is close at the top. So Gara's put in 181. She wants a crack at this world record. We're waiting to see what Solovyova puts in.
She could actually put in the same.
She can put in the same.
Yeah, she could put a second. If they get to the 181,
do you think she would?
I don't know. I think they will go for 182. I think.
Faye Jordan, Great Britain, 115. Had a pretty good day on squats. Hasn't had the best day on the bench so far.
181.5
for Solovyova. So technically, Ralph, what is the ruling there? So if Gara puts in 181, Solovyova puts in 181 as well.
Yeah, both world record attempt. If
Gara lifts it,
then it automatically goes over. Yeah.
So it's an automatically lift up to the 181.5.
Correct. If she misses, she goes 181.
So tactically, putting in the same number actually could be quite good, because you saved yourself half a kilo if the other person misses it. So unfortunately, Faye Jordan not getting that lift.
She didn't quite make that one, yes.
She had a great day on Scott, had a bit of a rough day on the bench, but I'm sure she's going to have a fantastic afternoon on the deadlift. Cecília Tavares, Brazil, 120. I think there's going to be a big battle between Italy and the Ukraine for the overall gold medal. And got a replacement call there. Not entirely sure what for. Couldn't quite see the center referee's
outside the 81
motion.
centimeter grip.
Could have been. There's been a lot of that
today. Yes.
This competition, and particularly today.
She's got 7 seconds. It's very close. Will she get him? Oh, she has it.
Gets the star command. She's having to fight for it, but just couldn't quite get there. You know, it's interesting, the 81 centimeter markers. I mean, it's not something we see a lot of correction from referees, but, you know, it's starting to happen. Is that because athletes are just trying to push everything out as far as they can get
that
try and get that little bit extra?
I think you find that
because, you know, we're running out of, you know, looking for new ways to get more.
How can you gain? Because the competition gets so close now, you know, between the winner and 5th place, you're talking about 2.5 kilo.
Just trying to push everything to the edge.
Yeah. which is not a bad thing.
Yeah,
As
absolutely.
long as
I
you keep
mean,
within the rules.
you know, you're trying to reduce range of motion as much as you
Yes.
can. So Jenny Johansson from Norway, 122.5. Really like to see her get this one on the board.
Yeah.
Give her a nice high note to finish the bench on. Got good speed off the
She's
chest.
working it.
If she keeps her butt down and the body
What's the
doesn't
referee
move.
say?
3 white
Yes,
lights.
well done. She's
And a
happy.
little bit of a fist bump from Johansson
First
there
time she smiled so far today.
after a tough day.
Yeah.
Natalia from the Ukraine with a big personal best of 130.
Bar loaded, 130 kilos.
This
They were
would give
best.
her 3 good bench if she gets this. 120, 125, and now 130.
Yeah, her best equipped lift, 125.
Yeah, good.
Set earlier this year.
So this is a 5 kilo increase if she gets it.
"21 years of age, when she walks out onto the bench, for such a young lifter, has great maturity.
Yes.
She's calm, she listens to her coach, takes the time to dust a bit of chalk away that she doesn't want on the bench. Oh, they move
Keep
fast
your
off her
moving.
chest.
I
I
think she's
think
got
she
it.
might get this one. Waiting for the referee's decision.
One referee light hasn't.
Just waiting for the referee's decision to come up. We've got a no lift from the center ref, but we've got a good lift from the side refs.
Still no decision.
It's a
It's
good
a good
lift.
Well done.
Gets a 5 kilo personal best on the board. Not a bad way to finish the bench session. Olga Adamovich from Russia, 135. This will equal her personal best.
135 kilos. Kitaviora and Awinaga, get ready.
This will put her in 4th place for the moment in the bench press. Just below the sorts of the medal.
So this 135 she hit at the Russian Championships this year. So she's, oh, come on, that flew off her chest at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It nearly got away from her, but she caught it back up and she gets it on the board. It almost moved too fast for her, but she managed it very, very well. So we have another world record attempt, 165. Mayumi Kitamura from Japan already has the world record, 157.5. Attempted 165 on a second. Now looking for a third attempt at 165. If anyone can do it, this woman can.
She can.
Digging those shoulders
in.
right
Yeah.
in. She's given herself a little bit more time this time as well, which is good. She's a little less rushed.
15 seconds.
Good touch.
Drive
Speed
it
off the
hard,
chest.
keep it moving. Is it locked up?
That looks better than the last one.
Let's look. No.
She just looks like the butt lifted
What is saying that
again.
the butt, yeah. The butt go off the bench, let's go look.
And it has on the way down. You can see it's come right off the bench there.
And the way up as well. Yeah.
Unfortunate, but she goes home with the world record.
Yes.
Now the pressure lift. Johanna Aguinaga
Yes. She needs this.
missed her opener, missed her second, under pressure now.
If she gets this, this will give her a third place in the.
You know, and we talked
in the
about at the
bench.
start of this that it was a
Yeah.
stack competition, and one
Yes.
mistake was going to open the door. And this is a mistake that is
Yep.
going to open the door for someone to pull into the bronze medal position.
Yes. She needs this to stay in the competition.
165. And this lift keeps her in contention for an overall medal.
Oh, yes.
Where was
That's
that
good.
2 lifts ago?
Where'd you come from?
Did she keep her butt down?
That's a question. No,
Not
she
again.
didn't. Oh,
Just
sad.
lifting that butt. Coach is going to the jury panel. Let's have a look at the replay. I don't think they're going to get a lot of
can't see
joy
it
from the
from here.
jury panel. Can't quite see from here, but we'll wait and see and keep you up to date. But right now, we have a world record attempt, 181 from Carola Gara from Italy. And following that, the current world record holder will be looking to take that one back. 181 kilograms.
World bench press record in the 63.
Weighed in at 62.67 kilos.
Absolutely.
Gets that big breath. The line twists a little bit, but she's got it under control.
I think she's
Locks it out. Did the bar dip though?
Oh, did she lock
think.
it?
Let's wait and see.
She locked it. No.
No, and the bar has shifted down a little bit. Probably should be able to see it on the replay. As she gets to the top, she just sort of dips the bar to try and lock out.
This is also an attempt to take the world record.
Yeah,
and there it is,
just come
just
back
to
down
try and
again.
lock out. But that's right, because now Solovyova from the Ukraine, this will give her the World Open record and the World Masters record at 181.5.
She already broke the squat record.
And they are already her records.
Yes.
An absolutely amazing lifter.
Yeah. Superstar. Truly superstar of powerlifting.
41 years of age and about to beat her own open world record.
30 seconds.
She has a resume longer than this room. Got a good quick press command. That moved very fast. Did see her hips move a little bit. Let's wait and see.
No.
Gets the white lights.
She's got it. World record.
Bear in mind, this lady is a Masters lifter, and that is also a new Masters 1 record. 2 for the price of 1. That concludes the bench press competition for the 63s.
What a way to finish. World record after world record. It just keeps getting better and better. Don't go anywhere. 20 minutes time, the deadlift platform is going to light up here in Dubai. Welcome back to Dubai for the 2019 IPF World Open Powerlifting Championships, and the fireworks have been going off all day here, and we're about to heat up the deadlift platform. It is going to come down to the
It's
wire.
going to be on fire.
We've got to get these ones on the board, solidify totals, and there are going to be some battles. World records dropping left, right, and center. It is absolutely unbelievable the last couple of days here. And I think you were saying every session, every lift has had a world record
discipline,
attempt.
yeah, squat, bench, and deadlift total. There's a bottle on a possible world record
Absolutely
to decide it.
Outstanding.
I mean, this is strength lifting at the absolute best.
Now the current world records here in the deadlift. World Open record 245, World Junior 215, M1 225, M2 195. I have a sneaking suspicion the M1 and the M2 record are going to be taken for a ride today. But right now, Faye Jordan, Great Britain, 150 kilograms. Had a great session on the squats. Not such a good day on the bench. Probably out here looking for a little bit of redemption now.
She's opening with 150, which is 5 kilo below her personal best. So she could have a good deadlift day. Lock the hips. Get the hips forward.
Good lockout there, very convincing. And the referees, good lift. Gets that one on the board.
67.5 is the next weight on the bar.
Natalia Hahanovka from the Ukraine, 167.5. Huge, huge future for this young lady, 21 years of age.
Still
already
2 more years
champion.
Yeah, in the making, sure.
And she is going to be an open world champion very soon.
Without any injury, you can, this will happen.
167.5. Got a personal best on the bench. Handles that well. Got a little bit forward at the very start there, but she managed to correct very quickly. You might be able to see it in the replay. It just looked like it pulled forward a fraction. It looked a lot better from that angle. So he gets that one on the board. Joanna Aguinaga, Ecuador, 170.
Missed her bench,
did really well on the squats.
Yeah.
And just had problems keeping that butt on the bench during the bench press. Now out here looking to finish on a high note.
Good opener.
Yeah, good opening lift. That looked very, very good. 3 white lights. And of course, the deadlift, probably the least technical rule-wise. A few less areas for things to go wrong.
Less to worry about.
And of course, you don't have to wait for a start command, which takes a lot of the pressure off. Right now, 177.5. Hitamura from Japan broke the world record in the bench for the M2s at 157.5. Couldn't quite get the 165. And now looking for 177.5 on the deadlift, and maybe looking down the barrel of another world record.
Could well be.
Oh, let's see how the 177.5 moves.
30 seconds.
Look a bit slow, but kept it moving.
I mean, we've seen her lift a number of times in the past, and I don't ever recall her deadlift being fast. I think that was probably a little slower than usual. Olga Adamovich from Russia, 192.5.
192.5 kilos, Olga Adamovich, Russia.
There's a best lift of 212.5. She did that last year at the World Championships in Hampstead. And gets the 3 white lights. Jenny Johansson from Norway, 195. Has had a very, very rough start to the day. Got her 122.5 bench press though, and saw a nice little fist pump from her on that one. Now looking for 195. She'll be aiming to go 3 from 3 here.
That would at least make up for her
yeah, she'll be looking for 3 from 3 and probably
sure.
looking for a personal best to try and
that would be good.
make something out of today, salvage something. And she gets it to the top. 3 white lights. Yeah, she locked out that right knee probably a bit quicker than she needed to, but it worked out for her.
Yeah.
So we go to 205 for Carola Gara from Italy.
Yeah, she lifted well today. She's 240 on her squats.
Huge bench at 170.
Yeah, missed the world record.
Just couldn't quite put it all together.
170 bench, and now 205. This will put her in the lead for the moment, overall.
Very nice looking opening
good
lift.
Opener.
Very solid opening lift.
She could be in the mix, I think, at the end.
I mean, at this stage, there are so many people on this board with an opportunity to get themselves on the podium. You just have to chip away, do your job.
That's the right word, just chip away.
So now we move to 210, Cecília Tavares from Brazil.
45 seconds.
This will put her in bronze for the moment. Oh, get the hips through.
And it looks good.
You have to work for it at the top.
She had to work for it, but she was really convincing on that lockout. Making sure everyone can see clearly. Hips are locked, shoulders are back, knees are locked. Larissa Solovyova from the Ukraine, 212.5 kilograms. 22 years lifting experience on the competition stage, 41 years of age. Just broke a world record.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Her own world record.
Well, she broke 2 world records.
2 world records, the Masters and the Open.
And also in the
squat record.
Yeah. And this is going to put her into the early lead overall.
I mean, you said at the start of this to trust your coach, and she has been doing that.
Absolutely.
And that's.
I'll sit back, just pick the apologies for me, and I will do it.
She made that look so easy. So, all green lights on the board.
Which is
the
good.
First time in this session.
See. Everybody's in the competition. Everybody got a chance to go and have a go at whatever position they can.
Faye Jordan, Great Britain, 155. This will equal her personal best.
Yeah, correct. And this will give her a total of 412. And this will give her a personal best total with one attempt
even better.
to go.
What a great way to finish.
Yeah.
If she can put a personal best total on, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Lock it out.
Squeezes the lockout. Gets the down command. And it's 3 white lights and a personal best total with a left to come.
Next weight on the bar is 177.5 kilos.
177.5 now for Natalia Paska from the Ukraine. This will equal her personal best.
Yes.
So personal best is 177.5.
Just equal it. And this would give her a 520 kilo total.
Yeah, so she did the 177.5 at the Europeans this year in Czech Republic.
Yeah, okay.
She's got a personal best of 5. Interestingly, she had a crack at a 180 in Sweden last year and didn't get it.
At the Worlds?
At the Worlds in Sweden and didn't get it. So I think she'll be chasing that today.
Oh, yeah. Once you got it moving,
Yeah, that was very
it
clean.
was very easy.
That was your textbook
Yep.
sumo lift, slow off the floor, and then starts accelerating.
2.5 kilos next weight on the bar.
Johanna Aguinaga from Ecuador, 182.5.
This is a 12.5 kilo increase. Just put a 2.5 kilo below her personal best.
Yeah, chasing a personal best
Yeah.
on the deadlift to put some light back in her day. She had a very tough time
very
on the
bad day
bench.
on the bench,
Had the
yes.
strength, just couldn't keep the butt on the bench.
That looks good.
Yeah, that looked very good. There's easily another 5 kilos in there.
3 white lights and a good lift for Awinaga. 185.
So that one goes on the board as a good lift. And now Kitamura from Japan, 185. He's just 10 kilos shy of the world M2 record.
Mayumi Kitamura, Japan.
If this moves well, it'll be interesting to see what she puts in for a
Have
third
a go
lift.
at it? Yeah. She's fighting it.
And
Oh.
just couldn't quite get there. Got herself a bit off balance. And she's such a wonderful lady and even falls gracefully.
Absolutely.
No, she'll come out for the third and fix that. Jenny Johansson from Norway, 200 kilograms for a personal best. And she wants this one. She wants this personal best.
She'll be looking with 3 good deadlift, I think. She can
Squats didn't go her way.
No.
She got the number she wanted at the end in bench, but now she wants the personal best on the deadlift. And just didn't quite get off the floor properly on that one. She moved it off the floor really well, and then it just looks like she got out of position.
Yeah.
She was a little bit forward right from the start. I think they'll just adjust her start position, and she'll have no problem. Olga Adamovich from Russia, 202.5.
Yeah. This will put her into, well, keep her in 3rd place overall.
So she has got the numbers to finish on the podium, but she's going to have to focus because
that's
that moved
easy
very
up.
fast.
Very strong.
She's going to have to stay on focus though, because Tavares is breathing down her neck.
1 attempt to go. She got 2 changes.
Carola Gara from Italy, 215.
They'll be all fighting and looking where they are. The coaches are doing their job.
There'll be a bit of that. This will be a solid personal best. She opened on her personal best, now adding 10 kilos.
This will keep her in the silver medal place and put her in 1st place in the deadlift for the moment. Oh,
made it look easy.
That was easy.
She's going to put some pressure on. So Sarah Tavares from Brazil now, 222.5. And these few kilos keeps her in reach of Adamovich.
She's in 4th place, put her in 4th place for the moment. And it will put her in the gold medal for the deadlift. But like I say, they keep her right in there with 1 attempt to go. So she needs to nail this one. And then put the trust in the coach to go and sort it out. See what you need. Final pull.
Yep. Not your job to be watching the numbers. Coach
Not
needs to be doing that.
Not
Good
here
enough to think
pull.
about.
Right. She's working it.
It's tough, but she's still going. It's still going up. I think she's got it. Let's see what the referees say. Good
Yes.
lift. Gets it on the board and just stays within reach.
Not a lot more there, but you never know. We didn't need it for a medal.
Well,
Who knows?
but that's exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't look like there's a whole lot more in the tank of that one. But if someone says, throw on 10 kilos and you
go
can
home
get the
again.
bronze medal in the World Championships.
Nothing to lose. Final pull of the night.
But right now, we have a world
Yeah.
total record. Second attempt is going to put it a world total record. Larissa Solovyova from the Ukraine.
The great lady.
This will give her a
Fantastic sport lady.
6:45.5.
Yeah. What a lifter. World record in the squat. World record in the bench. It should be a total record.
Boy, that moved fast. There's a lot of room left to go.
Yes.
World total record on the books at 6:45.5, and generally puts herself out of reach for anyone to peg her down. So she pretty much has the gold medal overall wrapped up, barring some sort of miracle lift. Stranger things have happened.
Stranger.
So right now, Faye Jordan, 160 for her third attempt. She got the 150, she got the 155. Now looking at 160 for a nice 5 kilo personal best. We'll put a nice ending to the day.
Coached by Dean Barry, former world champion.
Was great on squats.
Yeah.
Didn't have everything her own way on the bench.
She's working it. Keep pushing it. No. She got it. She's resting on her thighs.
She gets the lockout.
She
Hard to see from that angle whether it was actually considered resting on the thighs,
no,
and it was.
Thought she was, yeah.
Unfortunately, but she finished very, very strong. And we can see in the replay here a much better angle. She starts to pull the bar up against those thighs and push it through. So Natalia Havanovska from the Ukraine now looking for 180 for her final lift. This will be a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Yes.
And this is the 180 that she didn't get at Hampstead. So she wants this one on the world stage.
If she can get this, yeah. And again, like I said, if you go away from these championships with a personal best, you had a good day.
When she walked up to the bar there, I thought she was going to lift conventional. I swear she was lifting sumo before. But you're right, if you can walk away from a world championship with the personal best, you've done a very, very good job.
15 seconds.
And she just couldn't hold it to the top.
Swing the bar away from her body.
It just looks like it's just shifting a little bit, doesn't it?
If she was able to bring it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a swing there. A fantastic effort, though. It moved really well. I thought she had that one in the bank. But she's put in a fantastic performance, and what an amazing athlete for such a young lady. Kitamura now, 185, missed it on her second. She looks a little bit more motivated, a little bit more fired up for this one. Last lift, nothing left to give.
Final pull of the day. Give it everything you got.
185. She's already broken world records today. That looks a lot better.
That's better.
I think she's got this one.
Me too.
She stood there and held it for a while after the down command.
Yes, she has.
And she does. She gets the white lights and gets it on the board. What a solid finish. Currently sitting ranking 5th overall, and she is solid in 5th. So now we've got Johanna Aguinaga from Ecuador, 190. Unfortunately, can't total, but
No,
she
but
can
just
get a
give her a
personal best.
Personal best, yeah. I think she's got that.
Great finish. Got it past the knees and really accelerated.
Yes, she has.
And she gets herself a personal best. Nice way to finish. So Jenny Johansson from Norway, 200 kilograms. She wants a personal best as well after a pretty rough day.
Yeah, not a good day. Like you said, not a very good day at the office. But so
you know
is
what?
tomorrow.
If you finish with a personal best,
yes,
you're walking away.
absolutely.
That's a better day.
Absolutely, I agree.
Is she wearing a different suit? No,
no,
it's the same one.
Red. Come on, drop the hips down and really drive this hard.
And it's just a
Bit
little bit too much for today. Everything's just taken it out of her. But she put in an absolutely fantastic effort. And she can hold her head high.
Yes.
It is a tough day at the office every now and then at these competitions. Right now, Olga Adamovich, 210 kilograms.
This will keep her in third place overall for the moment. So, and this will give her a total of 570
yeah, look,
kilo.
if she gets this lift, she's on 570. If she misses this lift, it opens the door for Tavares to change her final lift and pull for the bronze medal.
Yeah. So she needs to get this one, and she's
But
got
she
it.
is not interested in making any mistakes today. She gets the 3 white lights and she pretty much locks away that bronze medal.
225 kilos, Carola Gara, Italy.
So, Carola Gara from Italy looking for 225.
Which will give her a 635 kilo total, and well,
She is solid in second. No one's taking second place away from
not
her.
At all. But this lady got a fantastic future. How old is she? 25 years old.
25, and this will move her temporarily to the gold medal in the deadlift.
Yes,
which
it will.
means Solovyova will have to hit that world record.
And we got one more. 227.
So for a temporary position in the goal for the deadlift.
Oh,
and it was just a little bit too much. But she has that silver medal position overall. And no one is taking that away from her. So this lift now, Cecilia Tavares, is a world M1 record attempt. It's a tough day when you've got to pull a world record to move into the gold medal position and still not guaranteed it.
No, not guaranteed.
It'll give her the world record. It will give her the gold medal temporarily. Can she pull? 227.5. It's a personal best, only by 2.5 kilos.
Yep.
So it's not a huge ask on what she's done before, but it has been a long, hard day.
30 seconds.
Can the thought of pulling for a medal give her that extra that she needs?
It's gonna be tough, but she's last pull of the
Got
day.
it moving.
No,
not quite there though. But she will settle for the silver medal in the deadlift. Right now, your world champion, Larissa Solovyova, has changed to 227.5.
And this will give her a 655.5 kilo total.
Certainly will, which will be another world total record. And I think this is the world M1 deadlift record as well.
At 41 years old. So as she's getting older, she's getting stronger.
So she's hitting the world total record. She's hitting the M1 deadlift record. She got the bench press record. She got the squat record. And she's the world champion. All the way from the Ukraine, Larissa Solovyova, 227.5 kilograms.
Yeah, should we say superstar? Absolutely. What a lifter. Not over 1 year, 2 years, over many years, consistently,
And
year after year,
still growing.
and still growing. World game champ. I think she won the world game about twice, I think, or 3 times, I'm not sure. She's just totally unbeatable. Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
look at that. Oh, she just couldn't quite hang on to it at the top.
But it's so
A little
easy.
bit of a disappointment for the ending there, missing out of the world record. But she walks away with a swag full of medals and the world championship in the 63 kilo women with an absolutely outstanding performance today.
Yeah.
Don't go too far away. We are going to be right back here with the medal ceremony very, very shortly. And of course, at 5 o'clock this afternoon, we will have the 93 kilo men.
President of the IPF. Okay, we are now ready to present the medals, first of all for the individual lifts. In bronze medal position on the squat with 225 kilos from Russia, Olga Adamovich. Silver medal on squat with 240 kilos from Italy, Carola Gara. Gold medal on squat and a new world record at 241.5 kilos from Ukraine, Larissa Solovyova. Well done, ladies. And we now move to the bench press. Thank you. In bronze medal position with 157.5 kilos from Japan, Mayumi Kitamura. Silver medal position on bench press with 170 kilos from Italy, Carola Gara. Gold medal on bench press, a new world record, 181.5 kilos from Ukraine, Larissa Solovyova. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you. And now to the deadlift. In bronze medal position with 215 kilos from Italy, Carola Gara. Silver medal position, 222.5 kilos from Brazil, Cicela Tavares. Gold medal on the deadlift, also with 222.5 kilos from Ukraine, Larissa Solovyova. Well done, ladies. And now the overall, and we crown the new world champion. Thank you, ladies. In bronze medal position with 570 kilos from Russia, Olga Adamovich. Silver medal position with 625 kilos from Italy, Carola Gara. And your new world champion with 645.5 kilos, a new world total record from Ukraine, Larissa Solovyova. Well done, ladies. and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Ukraine. Thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving these ladies a round of applause as they follow the technical controller off the platform. Next session begins at 5 p.m. The 93 kilo